the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
On third down, Burrow. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanket into passing lanes.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Zachary Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On play action, they'll throw. And some room to work. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he'll take this one down near the 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's a give up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First down. Here's Burrow. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Bengals in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Haywood, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 35 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Man open is Robinson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick-6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Burrow on play action. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. Haywood, it's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
11. 12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He sets to fire deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Slot man moves right. Second and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may give the credit.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 57 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want to back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he'll run again, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown, New England. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Past the 20. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you had.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
it's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Cincinnati Bengals, and we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.